And you're still here. Let's go. I'm Craig. This is Bible Time. Thanks for choosing to stay. Today's passage is all about peace. If you are feeling anxious, if you're feeling burdened, if you're feeling like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders and you just desperately want to feel at peace, this is for you. We're going to read a couple passages of what Jesus says all about this subject. Check this out. Would you also share this with a friend? I know that you know people that absolutely need peace from God. Listen to what Jesus says. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden. He says, come to me. Come to me. He says he doesn't say go to church. He doesn't say go to religion. He doesn't say go to the 21 steps to a better life or the self-help class. Now of course church is good and some of those other things aren't good, but he says come to me. Church is just a means to him. Your Bible study is a means to him. All religious activity is a means to get to him. He is the end goal. He is the point of our pursuit. And he's inviting anybody who labors, anybody who's heavy and burdened, anybody who's weighed down with toil in life. And then he makes this promise: I will give you rest. True rest. Not just talking about getting a good night's sleep. He's saying rest for your soul. Don't you want that? Listen to this. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly, humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Now this word yoke, it actually can stand for a couple different things. A yoke is a big wooden beam that would keep two oxen together as they plow. That's a yoke. The word yoke also would refer to the whole of a rabbi's teachings. Now, I know a lot of people, when they read this verse, they think to themselves, yeah, but it's so hard to be a Christian. It's so hard to follow the Bible. And I just want to give you a perspective shift here. I know that it's difficult. It's a narrow path, and we have to die to the flesh in order to follow Jesus. But you know what? I submit to you that it's actually harder to live in the world and be weighed down with depression and anxiety and sin and guilt and separation from God. There's nothing more heavy than being separated from God, in my opinion. I know that it's difficult, but it's actually free. It's life-giving because you have the deeper things like peace and forgiveness. You don't have any shame or guilt. You have the love of God. And so I just want to encourage you, if you are feeling heavy and weighed down by the world and the things of the world and your circumstances, come to Jesus. Don't just go to religion. Go to Jesus. He will give you rest.